Hello and welcome to this ActivInspire tutorial video hosted by Adam Pearce of Strawberry 7. In this tutorial video I will be giving you a gentle introduction to ActivInspire for beginners. I'm using version 1.7.58968. ActivInspire is an application made by Promethean and is primarily for use on their interactive whiteboards. It is worth noting that you can actually use ActivInspire on other interactive whiteboards such as Smartboard. If this is the case and you want to control ActivInspire from your board, then you must ensure that relevant drivers for that board are installed. Speak to your ICT support who should be able to help you with this. Alternatively, you can use the contact details below and we will be able to help you. The first box that we'll see when we open ActivInspire is called the dashboard. Which is just here. From this box you can do the most common tasks that you'll want to do with your flip chart. So you could create a new flip chart or you could open an existing one of your choice. A flip chart is the name of the file that you will be creating. Just like when you work with Word you create a document, when you work with ActivInspire you create a flip chart. You can have several flip charts open at the same time and they will be shown in this bar along the top as tabs. You can see at the moment that there's one blank one which is titled Untitled. This is the default way that ActivInspire opens and you can actually start using this blank flip chart straight away if you want to. If you were to open one, then it would appear along here as an additional flip chart. Let's start by closing the dashboard. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're using version 1.7.58968. This is important to know as different versions may work in slightly different ways. You can check your version by going to Help and then About. And the version number is shown just here. Let's start by having a look at the layout to begin with. On the right hand side you'll see the main toolbox. This will have all the tools that you should need when you're making a flip chart. The first button is titled Main Menu, and this has the same buttons on it that you can find along the top of the flip chart here. The next button is Switch Profile. You can use this button to change the tools that are on your toolbox. So if we select Mathematics, for example, we'll see that we get more calculation-based tools on our toolbox. If we switch to At the Board, they're tools which are more relevant to when we're editing at the board. We're going to switch this back to authoring as this is the default that's used when we first open ActivInspire. The next button is called Desktop Annotate. This is handy when you have something on your computer already and you want to highlight specific points for the students. An example is you want to show your students different parts of Excel. So let's open Excel. So we click Start and Microsoft Excel. Now click back on ActivInspire and then click Desktop Annotate. You can now use your pen to annotate anything on the screen. So we could draw an arrow to the formula bar to highlight where that is for the students, for example. It's a bit difficult using my mouse, but you can imagine if you were at the board using a pen this would be very easy. Keep in mind that we're in Annotate mode right now, so if you wanted to click a button it won't actually do anything because you've got the pen selected, as you can see. So if we do want to click on something, then we have to go over to our toolbar and we have to click the arrow, or the select tool, and this will take us off of the pen and we can now select buttons within our application. When you're done, simply click the Desktop Annotate tool button again and it will return you to the flip chart. The next button is Desktop Tools. This will allow you to use a variety of tools on your computer's desktop. In other videos I'll go into this in more detail. The buttons below this control the pages of your flip chart. So we could write a whole load of things on this particular flip chart, do our annotations, put our pictures in, whatever we want to do, and then when we want to create a new page we simply click that and then we can carry on making some more stuff. Express Poll, which is here, is used in conjunction with the voting pods or the active expression devices. I will try and do future videos which will cover this. The next button is the Select tool, which is mainly used for moving things around in a flip chart, and you'll see this in action soon. The toolbox brings up all of our various tools along the bottom here. They are numerous. After that is a pen tool, which is probably what you'll use most. This is for writing at the board. You've seen me use it already. There are different pen styles and colours below, as well as erasers. Next tool, the Fill tool, will allow you to put a background colour in for your desktop. You can right click on any of these 4 squares here to pick a custom colour, as you can see here. When we've got our colour selected, we simply go OK, and then we click the Fill tool and it will fill the background in for us and change the colour. The Shape tool will bring up a variety of shapes that we can select. In order to use them, we simply click on whichever shape we want. We click and hold our mouse button down, and then just drag our mouse out to draw the shape. You can now use the Select tool, and you can click on the shape to change characteristics of it. So you could change the size, for example. You could change the rotation, click and hold and change the rotation. You can't really see that because it's a circle. Let me show you this one. So we can change the rotation here. We'll click now on the Connectors button, and connectors are very handy because they allow us to connect different shapes or different objects together on the flip chart. So let's say that we've got 2 shapes here and we've got a relationship between them because they're in a flowchart, for example. So we've clicked the Connectors button. We then choose which type of connector we want. I'm going to choose one with an arrow on each end, and we click on the little red square here, hold our mouse button down, and we drag it to the red square on the other shape here. Now we release, and you notice that we've drawn a connector between them. Now for the cool part. If we click on the shape and move it, you'll see that the connector moves with it. Very, very handy. The Insert Media button will allow you to put something in that's on your computer already, such as a picture. So you would simply click it, then you would go to wherever your picture was and click on it, and it would put the picture in. The Text tool allows you to insert, as you can imagine, some text into your flip chart. Just click on it, click in the flip chart, type whatever you want. And you can highlight the text, you can change its size, do whatever you want to do with it. Delete the text, etc. Resource Browser button brings up a bar along the bottom, and this will show you the built-in resources. So you click the up arrow to expand different areas. You go to whichever area you want. So we go to Subjects, History, 16th Century. You then find the resource that you like. I'm going to select this nice chap, and we will click on him and bring him in. And you just click and drag, and now he's in our flip chart. And again, we can use the Select tool to select him, resize him, rotate him, and move him around. Thank you, Mr. Bacon. Page Browser tool will give you an overview of the pages in your flip chart and allow you to select and move between them. Clear gives you the ability to quickly clear objects, annotations, backgrounds, or clear the entire page. Reset Page will actually reset everything back to its default. And then lastly, we've got the Undo and the Redo buttons. And that covers the basics. We do hope you've enjoyed this introduction. Please check out our channel for more videos on ActivInspire and other products which may be of use to you. And until next time, happy computing.